Our correspondent Emmanuel Shaz, who joins us now from Sumy. Emmanuel, we are hearing from Ukraine's army chief now that around 1,000 square kilometers in the Kursk region are now under Ukraine's control. What do we know so far?
Well, this is the first information from the Ukrainian army that confirms, first off, the ongoing operations in Kursk region. Until now, we only had information coming from the Russian side because of the operational silence. So this is important information. It means that the Ukrainian army is confident enough to reveal the amount of territory that it says is under control. And when we see the response from Moscow, be it the state of federal emergency, be it the so-called counter-terrorism operation that has been declared in the Bryansk, Belgorod and Kursk region by Moscow, and given the evacuations of tens of thousands of civilians of those regions, and mainly in Kursk region, we see that the response is chaotic and that Moscow doesn't manage to respond as it would like to those operations. So far, those incursions that came as a surprise, and I use the plural because more soldiers, Ukrainian soldiers, seem to have entered the Russian territory, according to Russian sources. So far, those operations, those incursions, have been successful for Kyiv in the sense that they have taken Russia completely by surprise, and also because Ukraine has managed to maintain its presence on Russian ground for a week now.
It's rather an embarrassing situation for Vladimir Putin, isn't it? I mean, he's insisted that Moscow's army will prevail, but what could be his next move here?
Well, we heard the Russian president talking about retaliation. Now, hearing that from Ukraine might not go down well, because it's been 2.5 years of full-scale war of Russia, from Russia against Ukraine, and the retaliation that Vladimir Putin refers to, well, it is simply felt every single day since the full-scale invasion here by Ukrainians. They are being bombed every day. Their country and their sovereign territory is being violated on a daily basis for 2.5 years now. So it is something that is already felt. The Russian anger is already felt against Ukraine every day. So, of course, Vladimir Putin will have to say that for the Russian population, and to give the impression that he still has the power to do more against Ukraine. And we saw yesterday those worrying images coming from Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, where a fire was declared on the territory, and Russia accused Ukraine of sending a drone, but it is Russia, it is the Russians occupiers who mastered this territory, who occupied the territory, and who have control over it. So we can see perhaps there an attempt from Moscow to instillate fear among the Ukrainian population, but we have to say that the Ukrainian population has grown used to those daily Russian aggressions against their country.
All right, our correspondent Emmanuel Shaz reporting for us there from Sumy. Thank you very much, as always, for your